Um, but and getting started, you're having a great season, but we all know that you are an unrestricted free agent. I'm sorry, a restricted free agent coming up this year. How are you feeling about that process? Are you excited about it? Are you nervous about it?
I'm excited. It's definitely always exciting for somebody to go through that, especially the position that I'm put in. Um, but for me right now, I'm really just worried about the season. We fell out of the top eight, so I'm trying to get us to the playoffs, and that's the main goal right now.
Alright, Pistons fans, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about Miles Bridges. But before we get into that, please make sure you guys like this video. Today's like goal is 200 likes, and most importantly, thank you guys for 6,000 subscribers. It's literally insane because, in my videos 2 days ago, I asked you guys to subscribe because I was 200 subscribers away from 6K, and you guys literally hit that goal in one day. I think I got like 300 subs in one day, so that's insane to me. Never expected that amount of growth, covering the Pistons. And I just think that, it speaks to the testament of what this organization is doing right now. We have people, Pistons fans finally coming back after years of being away from this team because, they see what the organization is doing. We're making smart moves, and, people just want to become Pistons fans again. So this is all great news to me. And, just again, thank you guys for 6,000 subscribers. But without further ado, let's get into this video. So reportedly, the Pistons are now top threats to steal Miles Bridges from the Charlotte Hornets. Put the image on the screen right now. This report reads, the Detroit Pistons and the Indiana Pacers have been the two most consistent teams mentioned as threats to steal Miles Bridges from the Hornets. So, my little take on this is that between Miles Bridges and DeAndre Ayton right now, I'm leaning towards Miles Bridges because first off, you can't get both of them. The likely option is that you get one of the two. You're gonna have to decide on which one you want because it costs a lot of money to get both of them, and then you also have to think that the Pistons are not the only team, bidding for these guys. I know the San Antonio Spurs is a team that's heavily been mentioned as interested in Ayton, and as the report just said, the Pacers are interested in Bridges. So we're not going to be the only teams out there competing, trying to get these guys. So the most likely scenario is that we get one of the two. And between the two, I'm leaning towards Bridges. I am off, the Ayton train. I'm not necessarily against the Pistons signing him, but when I look at it from a logical perspective, it just doesn't necessarily make sense right now to pay a guy top level dollar when he won't give you that level of production, especially when you have on the roster now a big man of the future and Jalen Duren, who's 6'11", 250 at only 18 years old. He could be a 7-footer if he grows a little bit more. And then we already know what type of skill that he has that he showed at Memphis last year. Then you have the undersized Isaiah Stewart at the center position who struggled in year 2, but that was mainly due to the fact that we didn't really have a big man beside him. Kelly Olynyk went down with injury, and that was supposed to be someone to help him out at the big man position. And then we had someone like Trey Lyles supposed to be, Isaiah Stewart's front court center mate. You have to go back and look at year 1 when Isaiah Stewart had Mason Plumlee, someone who helped him out when it came to rebounding. Isaiah Stewart had a lot of success in his first season once he had a big man beside him, and we saw it again towards the end of this season. Once you add Marvin Bagley, we started to see Stu look more like the Stu from year 1. So you have Duren now, Stewart, you have hopefully a rested Kelly Olynyk, a more healthy Kelly Olynyk next season, and the big man position honestly looks solid right now. You don't need another one necessarily. It will be good to, add more scoring at that position and add more defense, but quite frankly, we could be set for next season. And I also think that the addition of Bridges will provide the Pistons more flexibility, and he will be more valuable overall when you look at our team and the type of positions that we'll be able to put Bridges in. I'm just thinking about a lineup right now with Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Sadiq Bey, Miles Bridges, and Bagley at the 5. You can do so much and have so much versatility with that lineup now that you have Bridges. Now, I will mention, as I said in my other video about DeAndre Ayton, is that Bridges does lack defensively. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you guys. That is definitely something that when he comes to the Pistons, he's going to have to put a lot of work into, because, you know, our roster right now, we have a lot of players who play good defense and put a lot of energy and effort on that end of the court. So Bridges will definitely need to work on that in order to keep up with everyone else on the roster, or else he'll just be a liability. But that's basically all that I have to say. According to this new report, the Pistons and the Pacers are the two most consistent teams named as threats to steal Miles Bridges from the Charlotte Hornets. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 6K, and I'm out.